see how this sounds. As we go to YouTube, you will hear us. Let's do a sound check. Sound check, sound check. 1, 2. Hello, sound check, sound check. Cody, get back. Back up. No. No. Scoots. Push him, dude. Otherwise, he ain't gonna come off here. Scoots. He does this like when Tika came over, any broads that come over, he does this bullshit. You gotta push him away till he figures out how much he can get away with.
Cody, out. Go.
It's all BS he's doing.
He's too happy.
Yeah. Cody, move. Scoots. Don't you. Hey! No!
Merlin, sit. Merlin! Come here, sit. Sit.
This is a bed right here.
Lay down.
Yeah, right here.
Sit.
Oh, you know what we could do? See if this works. Hang on, watch this. Let's test it out right now. I didn't even think of this.
What?
The sound. You get them to count down. Go. No, get. Cody, shut up.
Merlin won't like that. Why?
He's pissed off because he can't land. There it is. Watch this. This guy, dude, like 30 seconds. Look at it, look at it, look. I'm telling you, this works. Watch this. Watch the reaction. He's gonna lay down there. Testing the music on you guys. Got my daughter here. You can see her on the camera. Cody, right? Cody, come here, Cody. Right here. You guys sit. Sit right there. You're on camera. Come on. Sit down. We can hear over this microphone, I think. Yeah, I can hear myself coming over that. You can bring the dog there so he's on camera. There you go. Good boy, Cody. Cody, sit down. Yeah, the dogs are there. Now, they drove up to surprise me for Father's Day. The Father's Day shout out. I wasn't expecting any company today. So her dog's here. It's the one sitting next to her, the dark dog, gray and black. Mutt. It's actually related for real to Cody. So they're both hyper little nuts right now. And Cody's a few weeks older, I think. And what we're doing is we're playing the relaxation music because the dogs have been hyper since you got here. Cody, sit down. Sit, sit. Come on, sit. Sit. He thinks he's going to get on the couch. They both got to go on the couch and they both got to go on the floor. Hang on, let me set this couch up for the dog.
Get away from me.
Get. Lay down.
Lay on my laptop, buddy. You're trolling.
Hello. You're under arrest. You fucker. Hello. Hello. This is Star Master, whatever. We're from Alien Land. Everybody come out with your alien hands up. Hey now. Hey, good looking. We'll be back to pick you up later. That's an old 70s or 80s commercial. It was Mr. Microphone, I think it was called. Hey, good looking. We'll be back to pick you up later. Ah. Dogs are calming down. I don't know if you can see the dogs over there. You can see a tail. What's your name? Merlin. Who's that? Who's there, Merlin? This is your war god. Whatever. I don't know what they call him. This is, look at that, relax. Get that sound going. Hey. Echo. Hey. Oh. Happy Father's Day 2018. Zamento. You can turn the reverb on. Hello. You can take the reverb out, so it's just normal. Or turn it off. This one turns the reverb on. It's a Mr. Microphone that you can sing into.
What? Mr.
That might be good for you out in the woods, you know. Let's see if the music makes a difference. They have been working on. Platts, Cody. Platts. Cody Platts.
He's like, nah.
Music back on. No. Come on. And this we could plug directly into the computer if we had to. Lay down. Let's go. You just hit him with the ball. got the dogs playing here, so I want to catch them on tape. I had to move the laptop. They haven't seen each other since Christmas time. So it's an exciting day if you're a dog here right now. There's chewed toys all over the floor. I think they're going to knock the fireplace over. Something's going to break, I can tell. I have a whole basement they won't play in. They're too scared to go downstairs by themselves. They got to be with us. If they knock my computer down, I'm going to be upset. Hey, hello. All right, I got sound again. All right, good. We got the sound again. But I don't have the laptop of sound. I don't know why. But we will leave that for now. Let's see. Maybe that's because it's on that music. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's coming from the desktop. All right. So we got sound off the audio there. All right, good. Oh, see if Cassidy, if you want her to join later, we could get her on Google Hangout.
Okay, let me message her.
See if she's up or not. And then we can put her on here and then she'll be on the internet. We'll tie it in. I'll show you how we can do this. I'll show you how to do it. Turn that shit off. Turn this shit off. Here's the report I was going to do yesterday. 2 Kansas deputies killed. Oh, my God. She was transporting prisoners. Thought it was a safer job. Slain KCK deputy, a single mom. And I bet you she's probably 5 feet tall and 80 pounds. Just guessing. I haven't seen this yet. 13-year veteran. Oh, come on. Sad. Sad, sad. She owned 4 horses. Oh, that's sad. Well, heart goes out to her family. All right, that's not what I was looking for, though. Hang on. I don't want to do depressing news on Father's Day. This is what I was looking for. How did these families get separated? He's blaming the Obama administration. It's not a law. Is law. Migrant families is law. It's not. He's saying it's not law. Nobody wants to take responsibility for these lost kids in that Walmart. 1,940 adults, 1,900 kids. Where's the little girls? They're all missing. Where are they? Here. DJ, what do you got to say, brother? Yesterday. See, he's going to have to say something. Because now it's getting out on the main news, not just the crackpot alternative news, supposedly, that nobody here knows what they're talking about. Even though we're the ones who found it. Democrats can fix their forced family breakup at the border by working with Republicans. Okay, here we go. So now they're turning to politics again. Why are there children 2 by 2 in cages, dog cages? I don't care if you're left, right. Get along with the Republican. He owns the Republican Party, so he's got the House, he's got the Senate, and he could sign the law. He has all 3 things. So what's going to happen, my guess is in 2018 midterm elections, we're going to lose, or the Republicans are going to lose the House or the Senate or both, and then he's going to have a field day with his brand campaign, because then he could say, I tried, but the Congress and the Senate won't pass it. Look at me, I'm trying. Right now, if he tries, his party will pass it, then he's got to sign it, and then he's on the hook for something. And what happened to getting the bad dudes? These are families that did nothing. Where's the bad dudes going to jail? Where's the bad dudes in the dog cage? And you know what's funny? All the MS-13, all the gang members, if he's arrested even one of them, they say they have. His director of the FBI says they arrested 500. The way they lie, who the hell knows? They probably maybe 5. Okay? That's how much people have faith in them anymore. But from a law enforcement perspective, this is a quote. This zero-tolerance approach to children coming over the border, we're throwing them in dog cages. That's a zero tolerance, see? We throw them in a cage. And then we're going to lie to you and say they're really in bedrooms. There wasn't no bedrooms in the pictures. And now the pictures have been scrubbed, too, by the way. Try and find those pictures. They're gone. The power of the pen in owning the alphabet agencies. You can just go erase whatever you want, including people. New consultant and former acting Homeland Security Undersecretary. Is that the guy that owns Walmart? That's probably who owns Walmart, because they are FEMA.
No question about it now. We knew that FEMA was taking over these Walmarts or working with them. We knew that BS, now they've had, 2 years to fix the plumbing problem on the brand new buildings. Never got fixed. 50 buildings, brand new, gone. In some secret closing. Just don't lie to us, man. Tell us the truth. All right. We know there's camps there. So what? I mean, just everything's got to be a lie, including this. I didn't do this. It was done before me. Well, it's under your watch, pal. And since you're not going to go after the real criminals, which we saw in your report from Internal Affairs, supposedly, or the FBI, the rule of law is now officially changed. There's the elite and their laws, which they make up as they go. And then you got the rest of us. The majority of the detained are nonviolent individuals or families who have committed what amounts to a misdemeanor. These kids have been in jail. This is a jail, people. This isn't just like, it's worse than a jail. It's a dog cage. In jail, they let prisoners outside for an hour or into a room with sunlight. So the bad dudes are getting their asses kissed. They're in a nice federal prison. They probably run the prison. And then these poor children are in dog cages that our government is treating like dog shit to prove how tough we are. That sounds like a bully to me. Isn't that the definition of a bully? Take someone way weaker than you and throw them in the dog cage? Maybe throw some scraps of food at them? Oh, I wish I didn't see this today. I don't want to go over this. Not necessary to justify separating kids' parents at the border. It's zero tolerance. Bannon, tough guy saying, oh, these tough conservatives. We are going to show these 9 and 10-year-old kids, don't you ever think about coming over here again. Now, where's their parents? Are they in jail? Did they get sent home? Why are they still here a year and a half later? And why does nobody give a flying shit? And then I saw the comments on Ex-Army's page. When he did the first video about this, he's the only one who did. He's got people in the comments saying that these kids deserve it. What? Children deserve to be in dog cages? Well, Clinton goes and visits kids in dog cages on Lolita Island. So is this part of that? That's what it's looking like because they're covering it up. They're covering it up by not talking about it, not addressing it, not being transparent about it, blaming it on the last administration, all the same bullshit that we're used to. And then he's got the tough guy stand. We're doing a zero tolerance to children breaking over the border. Well, that's not the guy. It wasn't a child who killed that woman in San Francisco. It wasn't a child who killed that girl in Texas and chopped her body up into 1,000 pieces, that gang member that did that. All the stuff he ran on saying he was going to get those bad dudes. The only bad dudes I see are 9-year-olds in a cage. Wow. And then the cops there are covering it up. That is my biggest issue. How long have they known about it? They're sworn to uphold the law. So there's some law probably written in the, what do you call it? The 9/11 Act or whatever it's called, you know, all that crap, where they threw this in there that they have no constitution at the border, which we don't. It's called Constitution-Free Zone. And, folks, let me tell you, this is why this is happening. There is zero constitution at the borders for 100 miles. Look it up. Constitution-Free Zone. Even, I think, 60 Minutes did a 60-minute special on this. This is so now mainstream, which I've told people about, 5 years ago. Nobody believed me. There's a Constitution-Free Zone. Yeah, there is. And Illinois, you just don't think you're safe here. As long as you're by a waterway, which is Lake Michigan, that can get out to the ocean, that's considered the border. So Illinois, you got to go all the way down to like St. Louis. I don't even know if St. Louis is covered because you got Mississippi River, which could get in probably to some ocean. So that's probably not. I don't know where you got to go to be 100 miles from a border. But that's how they're getting away with this because the Constitution has been zeroed out. And this ain't no conspiracy theory. Look up Constitution-free zone. As a matter of fact, because I know you're not going to look it up, we'll do it for you. And then I'm going to get off here because I'm pissing my daughter off. She came all the way out here to see me, and I'm going on a tirade here. Constitution-free zone. Watch this map that pops up. People that say this is bullshit. ACLU. Anybody heard of ACLU? I can't stand them because they'll never protect the real people that need it. But let's just see what they got to say. Because you know what? Most of you have heard about them. Oh, nearly 2 out of 3 people live in a Constitution-free zone. You have no rights. Did you know this? This is the ACLU's own website. Because nobody believes me for the last 5 years. Look, 2 out of 3 people live within 100 miles of this Constitution-free zone. That's why there's children in dog cages in Texas, Brownsville, Texas, because there's no Constitution. You have to live outside of that 100-mile zone. There's only 1 out of 3 people in the whole country that are protected by the Constitution now. So there's your answer, folks. It looks like the entire continent of, or entire state of Hawaii is a Constitution-free zone. So no more... Look at this. Everywhere this border is, including Chicago, Milwaukee, where we're not even near the border, but because you can get on a boat, take a rowboat all the way out into the ocean up here, that makes us part of that zone. I suggest some of you people go read this, just so it's not like anything's going to change. I just want you to know, when you're out there mouthing off the cops, all you idiots I see on the internet, I got the right to do this, and you can't talk to me, and you can't ask me, and yeah, they can. Yes, they can. Go to the ACLU's page or go to the government's page directly and look up the Constitution-free zone because you need to wake your ass up. And all you people that want to go, if it doesn't affect me, who cares? This doesn't affect anybody? Really? Then nobody should care about this? Because what happens next? What if they say people with big mouths that tell people about the secrets that are going on, that aren't secrets, but they're secrets because they know nobody's going to read it, those people go to the next camp. And we're going to re-educate you. Because if you remember, Hillary said she was going to call them re-education camps. And then she said, no, let's call them fun camps. And she was laughing. So all the FEMA camps, she was going to call them fun camps. Kind of like fun bags that a woman has on her chest. That's what they're going to call the fun camp. That's what she reminded me of when she was saying that. Now, this is a woman who flies to Lolita Island herself. It's documented on her email, caught on WikiLeaks. She's been there, 15 times, hand-picking her own kids out of cages off the island, which is out of our jurisdiction, but the FBI has jurisdiction. But we see how far that went. She's done nothing wrong, ever. Her husband's been there 26 times, ditches his Secret Service how many times to go there and have a little party time. And then we see the same dog cages that are used on Lolita Island at a government-run, privately owned, I'm sure, corporate-owned camp. Ex-Walmart. If it's not still owned by Walmart, I wouldn't doubt it. Walmart's part of FEMA. FEMA and Walmart joined hands years ago. Look at the video with them saying, if you're ever in trouble, go see your local Walmart manager and they'll help protect you. Janet Napolitano, famous quote, go to Walmart. They're part of FEMA now. This affects you. I don't care who you are. The odds are 2 out of 3 of you are affected by this. Here, the problem. The 4th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution protects Americans from random and arbitrary stops. Not anymore. Void. According to the government, however, there's basic constitutional principles do not apply fully at our borders. For example, this all changed when all this stuff happened with these fake attacks and stuff, people. This is how you gave up your rights and didn't even balk. It said, just take them. Make me safe. Well, how many shootings have there been where the police, it takes them 5-10 minutes to get there? So what do you do during that 10 minutes? Just wait? Go hide in the classroom? Go hide in your bedroom? Because they don't want you to be able to protect yourself. That's next. It's coming. And don't say, I have the right to own a gun. You don't have the right to own a gun. That's gone. 0. Read this. This is the law under these fake attacks that are happening. This is how they justify this. We'll make you safe. Really? Even in places far removed from the border, deep in the interior of the country, immigration officials enjoy broad, though not limitless, powers. Really? Let's see. Specifically, federal regulations give U.S. Customs and Border Protection, CBP, authority to operate within 100 miles of any U.S. external boundary. That's how they say this. In this 100-mile zone, Border Patrol agents have certain additional authorities. For instance, Border Patrol can operate immigration checkpoints, which they do. 100 miles from the border in Arizona, they're stopping you for seatbelt checks. And I've heard that those idiots from the airport are out there. Whatever those idiots are called. That search your luggage and all that shit and steal your shit. Laptops and stuff they take. Whatever they're called. Useless. They've never caught one person ever. Border Patrol nevertheless cannot pull over anyone over without reasonable suspicion. Bullshit. They can make up reasonable suspicion. You're ugly, so I pulled you over. Like the old movies. Tap your taillight and it cracks. Oh, you got a broken taillight. You don't think that happens? Okay. Of an immigration violation or crime. Reasonable suspicion is more than just a hunch. Similarly, Border Patrol cannot search vehicles in the 100-mile zone without a warrant or probable cause. Okay. So you say, no, you can't search. They go, okay, and they impound your car for 6 months, get a warrant, and then you got to pay the storage fee for 6 months. So now it's 30, 40 grand to get your car out. What is it, $600 a day in a tow yard? So, yeah, technically they'll get a search warrant. That's not a problem. You don't let us in your car. You got 6-7 grand to get your car out because it's going to take me a few months to get a judge to sign this, go to court. This is how they do it, people. So then you'll voluntarily let them do it because you know you did nothing wrong. And they're searching your car. There's ways around all this shit. The fact that they call it even Constitution-free zone is just ridiculous. You all need to go here and look at it. There's a company called ACLU. They sue certain people, certain government agencies for their agenda. And that's all I'm going to say now because I don't want to ruin my day. But right here, people, ACLU. So when you idiots out there make your videos saying, I got it right, I'm not getting out of my car. They call them no people. That's how police call you. And then you're on the ground getting your ass kicked and zapped and all this shit. Ain't a damn thing you could do about it. So wise up, people. If you want to change anything, you got to do it with your voting and your money. If you stop buying products from companies that are supporting this shit, and you stop buying companies stuff that support the government officials that are passing these laws, then you will see change immediately. If you stop going to Walmart, for example, who's assisting in these camps, Walmart's going to start losing money, and they're going to go, whoa. And then we don't have to do nothing. Let Walmart go talk to the government and say, we got to back this down a notch. But you know what? Everybody, I guarantee I go to Walmart today, and it will be swamped with a bunch of creepy-looking people. Eating too many triglycerides and shit, and stealing the cart like when I need it when I can't breathe. I can't find an electric scooter because I'll watch a guy walk in off his motorcycle and he jumps on the scooter. I'm quoting somebody that's in one of my Facebook rooms. She witnessed this in McHenry, I believe. She watched the guy ride up on a motorcycle, scooter, jumps into a cart, electric disability cart at Walmart, and scoots around the store at high speed, grabbing his shit because he's too lazy to walk. While then somebody who's really disabled can't use it. Somebody who can't breathe, can't walk far. Now they're standing there without a cart to use. Because this jamoke with no manners has to go ride a freaking scooter that doesn't deserve to. And I'm like, and here's another thing I told my sister yesterday. And let me ask you, if you notice, try this experiment. Somebody gives you something or whatever, you say, hey, thank you. You say thank you to whatever they did. And you will never hear you're welcome. They'll look at you like, like, yeah, you're lucky I even helped you. They look at you like, yeah, you're privileged that I'm even here right now. Okay, thank you. Mm-hmm. Then you go, What happened to saying, I got manners and you're welcome? Or you say, Gesundheit, and you say, God bless you, something. Say, thank you. No, not today. But, this is our lesson today called the Constitution-Free Zone. Nobody believes that it exists. It does. Here's the ACLU site. I had to use this site to teach people about the powers that came in after 9/11 happened, which we're not even going to get into how that happened and why and all that. But because of that, this is now here. Let's put it that way. Okay? So you voluntarily gave up rights in exchange to be safe. And I think it was Thomas Jefferson said, don't ever do that. Because if you do that, then you don't deserve either. Because that's what will happen. Because in history, that's happened before. But nobody knows about their history. Nobody knows what happened yesterday. Unless it was on, like, Kardashians or something. So, anyways, for all you that say I'm goofy and don't know what I'm talking about, this is real. This is why they're able to do what they're doing. And anybody who's going to go out there and try and bring light to this, be very careful. You're treading on thin water because it could be a honeypot. It could be a setup. It could be a lot of things to make the alternate media look stupid. That's what I'm really leaning towards, that's a setup. They have kids in there. They're allowed to do it. There's nothing nobody could do about it because of this law right here. It gives them the power to do whatever they want, and eventually they're going to start using these laws that are just laying dormant right now. They're going to start using them. So that's why they're in place. It's just for time and certain place that they need to. So be very careful when you think you can do what you want to do and all this stuff. You can't, okay, unless you're connected. If you're connected and you got dirt on people like Hillary does, then you could do whatever you want. Then, carte blanche. Look at all the people related to her that disappeared and all this stuff with the drug dealing and all the shit they've done. Okay? That goes way back to the 80s. Okay? So look all that up. But I'm not connected, so I'm not doing nothing. I'm just going to sit here and mind my own business. Except I'd like to tell people, and the only reason I'm even saying this is for you idiots that think you can do whatever you want, you can't. And you keep taunting police and all that, like these stupid videos I see. Let me see your ID. I don't got to show you ID. Yeah, you do, motherfucker. MFR. Yeah, you do. So shut up, give them your ID, and let them go on their way. The cops got way better shit to do than argue with you about whether the law says they got to show you got to show them their license or not. And you're picking a battle that you're not going to win, dude. Who thinks you're going to win that? Cops always win. So let it be. But this, vote with your money. Stop going to Walmart. Instantly, this will change. All right. Happy Father's Day. I want to bring you all a little good news today. So you learned a lesson about the ACLU and 100-mile Constitution-free border zone. Peace, love, and all that crap. This is WagsCgo. I'm 1042. And I'm going to make a video with my daughter. Something nice, not this shit. All right. Happy Father's Day.